Section 0 of the Junior Classics, Volume 3, Tales from Greece and Rome. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Gillian Hendrie. The Junior Classics, Volume 3, Tales from Greece and Rome, edited by William Patten, 1868 to 1936. Preface. Homer, that king of storytellers, traveller, and well-loved school-teacher, is supposed to have lived in Greece about 3,000 years ago. Trained storytellers, or bards, with extraordinary memories, were not rare in that simple age. Many argue that writing for literary purposes was not used by the Greeks at that time, and that Homer recited his tales to groups of friends, to his schoolchildren, and at the great yearly festivals. It is amazing what memories people had in the days when there were no books, when there were not 1,001 things to distract them. Yet we have proof that such memories are possible in our time. About 50 years ago, poor, uneducated, blind Jamie was a well-known character in the town of Stirling in Scotland. He could recite the Bible from beginning to end without mistake, and could even repeat any verse from any part of the Bible. From the mass of old folk tales that he gathered on his travels, Homer, the inspired minstrel, wove one continuous story, the greatest epic poems of all time, the Iliad and the Odyssey. Later, one of the Greek chroniclers tells us Pisistratus edited them with taste and care, in the order in which we have them. Although the world we visit in Homer's pages is a Greek world, it is singularly like our own in many respects. His men and women face the same problems of war and peace, of triumph and defeat, of pleasure and pain, as we do. His soldiers and sailors in the spirit-stirring war might be men of today. And best of all, he makes us see, feel, hope, fear, laugh and cry through these marvellous pages, over which for hundreds of years boys and girls of all countries have lingered, entranced. The Iliad is the account of the Trojan War. The Odyssey tells of the Grecian hero Ulysses, and of his years of wandering and adventure after the fall of Troy, before he finally reaches his home and wife and son in Ithaca. Later, Virgil, greatest of Roman poets, in his desire to do for the Latin nation what Homer did for the Greeks, wrote the Aeneid. In this he describes the adventures of the Trojan hero, Aeneas. As you will see, his book is modelled after Homer's, even in small details. Homer and Sir Thomas Malory may be said to have each performed for his native country a somewhat similar task, each, of course, in his own way. Each retold the current folk tales in such a superior manner that his became the accepted version, to the practical exclusion of all others. And it is thus, in a very real sense, that we are indebted to Homer for Ulysses and to Malory for King Arthur. The old Greek tales at the beginning of the book are from Ovid, 43 BC, Apollodorus, 140 BC, and Pindar, 522 BC, and they have been retold in delightful fashion by Nathaniel Hawthorne, Charles Kingsley, and Miss Buckley. As the stories from Homer and Virgil, in the versions here given, can only be looked upon as introductory to more extended reading, and are consequently something with which scholarship can have little if any quarrel, it has seemed desirable to make them as simple and clear as possible. For this reason, the Latin names for the gods and goddesses of the Greek mythology have been used throughout. These names have been handed down to us in the works of Shakespeare, Milton, Keats, and many others, and usage has made them familiar. Jupiter, Juno, Mars, Diana, and Neptune are old friends whose attributes are recognized at once, while to many the Grecian Zeus, Hera, Ares, Artemis, and Poseidon are strangers
Sample complete. Ready to continue?